I got the 15th. What's today's date? I got it wrong. Oh my goodness gracious. We don't want to confuse people. We don't want to confuse people. People are easily confused. It is the 16th. It happens. It happens. It is the 16th of March. Yesterday's the Ides of March. We're moving on. Oh my goodness. I'm apologize. All right, we are live on Facebook. Yes. YouTube rolling. And we are underway. Underway. All right. We're posted. We're ready to go. It's a Tuesday. So we'll start out. Well, let's just start in the NBA because in the chat last night, we're all pumped up. I was pumped up on Golden State taking care of the Lakers. It did not get there. I also said the Nets. They blow a nice gigantic lead for us. They fail to cover. Lakers in a blowout. Clippers did get it done for us, and Denver I think we had also. So it was what it was here. We didn't have any premium plays, but on the free pick side, I like to try to give out winners in the chat. I don't. If I don't like them, I kind of tell you I don't like them. So when they go down, if I say a side that I kind of like for the night, definitely not what I want to happen. Christopher's here. Hey, Chris, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Austin, welcome. Good to see you again. Gennaro's here. Trin in the house. Good to see everyone. So we'll jump right into the NBA. And tonight's show, 10 p.m. if you're around, we'll probably do more NIT. We'll do both NIT games for tomorrow. We'll get into the NIT. Maybe we'll do the Wednesday and Thursday NIT segment we'll talk about, because tomorrow night we'll talk about the playing games. I mean, obviously we bounce around and talk about a bunch of stuff, but maybe we just kind of keep it concentrated on something. Who knows? Who am I kidding? We're going to talk about whatever we talk about. People want to talk about. NBA tonight, we like the Jazz. Line's down to 4. I don't mind. I'm not high in the Celtics team, as I said. Barely 500. Jazz, they're scuffing a little bit, but they're still a superior team. So I'll take the Celtics there. We like Miami, even laying the 10. Up to 10.5 now. No surprise. Miami's a nice deep team. We're locked in on the Sixers. I actually put a premium play out on the Sixers and on the over here. And I got a 215. It's up to 218. So I'm feeling nice about that. So I'm going to throw that out in the chat here. Richie Rich is here. Orlando, how are you? Too drunk from Steph's birthday. Maybe. NBA. Premium pick. Sixers -7 and over. I guess it's 218 now, but I'm locked in at a better number. We're locked in at a better number. Hey, Gloria. Good morning. Bill likes the Chicago Bulls tonight. We talked about this, and another person was like the over in this game. I could definitely see the over. Again, 223 to 255. I don't like it when we get too bad. Whenever there's two bad teams getting together, I always say over because you're going to get scoring, you're going to get bad defense. And 225, it's gotten up 2 points. I think we're leaning in the right direction there, so I'm happy about that. And side, listen, Thunder just coming off that home loss. We said we liked the Knicks a little bit on the road. I didn't like them laying that big number in Oklahoma, but they did take care of business. I think the Bulls are the better team. Do I want to lay 5.5 with them? I don't know about that. I'd be more comfortable just betting the over here, to be honest with you, Bill. Karen, where's Karen been? Karen hasn't been around. Maybe you have been. I don't. Sometimes, you do the two shows, they kind of run into each other. 304 is just chopping in from work before the boss catches them. All right, well, listen, jump on the Sixers and the over, and we're liking the Sixers over 2 there, Blue, so rock it out a little bit. Wendy says hello. Hey, Wendy, how are you? Thanks for coming to live chat. I always appreciate your comments when you pop in and leave the comments on YouTube there, so thanks for that. Trailblazers. Oh, the 3-day pass makes its way to the chat. I'll put that up for a second. So I've seen a couple people got the 3-day pass. Now, you buy it on a Sunday or Monday, remember, you're only going to get my NBA and hockey for these next couple of days. Obviously, if you have it today, you're going to get NIT for tomorrow. But wait for that 3-day pass. Simply because, like I said, if you buy it on a Thursday, you get Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then, or if you buy it Wednesday, you get Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So you get the NITs all the way through Fridays, NCAs, and then you buy it again Saturday, and you get Saturday, Sunday, and Monday because the tournament goes to Monday the first 2 rounds. So save yourself some money and get 2-3 days, or just buy the weekly. Or as I said yesterday, I mentioned Mike London in the chat because he's been having a great NBA and NHL season. The 2-for-1 deals are great if you want a 7-dayer. Or with the tournament, buy the month. Why wouldn't you take it all the way through and get baseball and hockey and NBA? Again, I'm not the hype guy. You see the leaderboards. I say it all the time. Everybody loves the free picks. Some people like to get the premiums. Obviously, it's they're for me at least. The premiums are the premiums. I say when I put a premium in the chat, and when I give out sides here, and I tell you if I have money on them or not. So there is a little difference because if I'm not putting my own money on them, that's that should be if you're following handicappers and they don't bet games, and that's not handicapping. That's you're a broadcaster. So Greg Trapp, Knicks back to back. Got to go Sixers. And I said that yesterday, Mr. Trapp. We talked about the New York Knicks. They had a nice win in the Thunder. Now they battled all the way back against the Nets. Here they are, another tough team for Sixers. Sixers just flatten these guys. So, yeah, I said I got a premium on the Sixers. I like the over here. It's gotten up since I put the play out. Another reason to buy packages, people. The lines move. If you're a person who waits to a little bit before tip-off, you're never going to get the best closing line value, as they say, your CLV. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's bad. One of my worst ones, I had Alabama at 21.5, like early in the season. The line went up to 29, and I think it was LSU or somebody scored a garbage touchdown and win by 21 and lose by half point. But yet I was 7 points better than the line. It's frustrating. But 2 or 3 points, especially when you're talking NCAA tournament or NBA, could be the difference maker. We've seen these NBA teams, how they play. Oh, hi. We're talking Chad. Hold on with college hoops first. We got to get some NBA done. We got to do today's games first because everybody loves their today game. So Sixers over. We like the Bulls over. Someone asked about Portland. I like Portland here. Pelicans in. If I remember correctly from last night, they beat up on the Clippers, who we put out as a free pick. They beat them by 20. So let's get Portland here at home. Everybody's. I just don't like. I see a lot of money and people coming in on Trailblazers. The line's not really moving. That being said, though, I'll still take them at home. You're home. You're in basically a pick 'em at 1.5. New Orleans 5-12 on the road, so Portland would be the play here for me. I said I hated the Rockets. I must not be the only one. The line is 9. They're 9-point home underdogs. That's what happens when you drop 10-something games in a row, whatever the hell kind of brutal run they're on. 9 though, wow, man, laying 9. What the heck? What would the Jazz or Sixers or Lakers or one of these really good teams be coming in here? Would they be laying 15? Seriously, how are the Hawks are laying 9 tonight? Holy cow. Baduglu Mugula, as my kids would say. And the Lakers 8.5-point favorite now. Someone said you were liking the T-Wolves yesterday. This Laker game, now we're in off a blowout, changes the whole outlook of my thinking here. Yeah, there's a 1-year pass up, Trini, if you want to get a 1-year pass. And again, these, some, not on our site, other people charge different levels. It's 1. You get a year pass, you're going to get everything I put out. NBA, hockey, college hoops, college football, NFL, whole king caboodle. I'll give you props if you want props. I could reach out to people I know in horse racing and see who they like if you want a horse thing. But yeah, so any yearly package would include all sports, and not just me. And I say this all the time. I come on because I love doing the shows. I've been on Winning Free Picks and Picks Parlays for a decade, doing podcasts with Craig back in 2010. I mean, long time, and videos. So, I'm here. I give out the plays here. Premium picks are in the thing, so you'll always get my truth who I like. I tell you, I'm not golf. I know miniature golf. I know mini golf. That's what I know. MMA, I'm not a boxing guy. I know people who could help out, but I don't pretend to know things like that. So Rangers here, Mike's here, Raymond Reddington in the house. You like the Thunder? All right, Ray. Listen, I'm not going against you. You know, you're a shadowy figure in the underworld. You probably know things. Hey, these are my favorite to pop up. Take the time to watch. Take the time to like. Hey, win picking. Yes, Pelicans have been good. They crushed the Clippers. What was it? 135, 115. Took care of them pretty good. But maybe it's lines. Why is it 1.5? That's a little. Maybe it's a little inflated there. You know, Reginald says tease him up. Okay, see. NBA teasers. Ooh. Uh, Blazers too. Fade to Pelican. Yeah. Yeah. Blazers home. I'll take the home teams in the NBA. And they haven't really played their best ball either, Portland. So Mike's big on the Bulls. All right. I like it. Trini, the yearly pass I think is like 12 or 13. I don't know off the top of my head. I don't know what I put up for. It's up there. Is it cheap for everything it encompasses? Absolutely. Some people again, Craig popped up the 99 7 days, and we have the half price for 3 days. When people say, "Oh, you're paying," what it breaks down to per day over 365 days for games, or the amount of games you're going to get. I mean, people go and buy coffee, or you stop at 7-Eleven, get a bottled water and a candy bar, or their little chicken zingers or whatever heck they have. You spend $10 on nonsense a day easily, and this is like less than that per day to bet that you're already betting. And again, that's not just if you want to buy my package. I say this all the time. I'm on a website with 15 other guys, and there's guys better than me in the NBA. You know, it is what it is. NFL, college football, college hoops, baseball. I'll go. I'll bring a stack. 50,000. I'll go head to head with anybody. We're going. I'll battle you out. NBA. I'll tell you, I'm a little. NBA's hit or miss for me. I've said that from day one. Sometimes we go on good runs. I kind of try to pick spots in the NBA. Hockey the same way. I've had some nice winning hockey seasons, but the other sports, college NFL football, college hoops, baseball, I'll face the best. I'm not scared. You'll make money. Utah Boston over tonight. Yeah, I like that Truth Warrior little. I'm not high on Boston. I've been down on them all year. I think they're a scuttling bunch. I mean, what are they? 500, a little under 500. They haven't really gotten their act together. Utah's a good team. What's that total right now? 228. All these totals have gone up since yesterday. 226 and a half to 228. Sixers, I got them at 215, 216. They're 218. Cleveland, well, the Cleveland total dropped 10 points, so we know what people feel about that. But the Bulls total's up 2 points. Hawks total's gone up 2 points. Portland total has come down a point. That's interesting. 1.5 down there. And Lakers totals come down too. Of course, the Lakers totals come down too because they just shot their shot last night, blowing out Golden State. So of course you're going to be flat here. Of course you're going to be flat. So Warriors, Truth Warrior says he's going for 3 for 3. Utah, Boston over. Okay. Lakers over their total, which, what did we say? That's just came down 223. Could be. I got no real opinion on that total, even though the money says to go under there. Over New York, Philly. Excuse me. Over Chicago. Yep, we're on that. New York, Philly under. I disagree with that one. The Knicks battled back last night, but I can see Philly dropping 120, and we only need 100 out of New York. I think we can get it. Absolutely motivational spots. Yeah. NBA is motivation. Teams coming in getting crushed by 35. I kind of like for spots a team first day on a road trip. That's going to be their best game. Fading them when they're on the back end of games 4, 5, 6 on the road coming home. Oh, you're 3 for 3 playing. Okay, well, hopefully you're at the end of this one. You're 5 and 5. If you're 3 for 3, so it'll be what, 8 and 3. Whatever it is, 6 to 3. It'll be, you take a lot. If you're great, you lose one, you're still up. Michael's hopping into college basketball. If we're gonna do college basketball, let's stick with tomorrow's NIT game. Let me pull up some NIT stuff here. We got. Now, I don't have a single game package up for this NIT winner. Both. Actually, I have both games posted as premium picks. And I figure, I mentioned a 3-day pass because why would you come out and buy a one game for $34.99 when you get 3 days? You get the 3-day pass. Very important, though. Hit the subscribe button. Thank God Craig is here to pump these out because I'm just a rambling man talking games. Preseason baseball. I said this yesterday, Rangers. I don't know if you were here. I like Kansas City. I like their team. I like them over their team total. I like their bats. Preseason baseball, I'm avoiding. And as a bettor, I've never bet preseason baseball because not as much the first week or two because you got guys just throwing an inning or two and coming in. But when you get your local paper and now you just dig up the beat writer online, you get to see, hey, Garrett Cole's going to go 4 or 5 innings today. So you kind of know when the starter's going to get stretched out, when the starting pitcher's going to be in there. So that's a huge edge. So you can win. You can win money in spring training baseball. I don't really concentrate on it because one, it's in the middle of March Madness. So it's like Christmas the entire month. It's like Christmas Eve, I should say. Every day is exciting. Just 3 weeks. 3 weeks. But definitely, it's definitely doable to make a good living. Truth. Yeah, 3 weeks. Let me tell you a little story about people trying to make a good living at this. So I've been betting since 1990. I've been on site since 04, pro. That's it. I went 94 or 2004. I'm like, let's do this. So 17 years I've lasted. Let me run off. Mention people you don't even ever heard of who were in this, that are not even in this business anymore. 3 weeks, a nice run. Enjoy the nice runs. I've had great runs. You'll have a super run. You'll have a great, don't get cocky. Keep your bankroll the same. Not all the eggs in one basket. Money management. 3 weeks is good. Come back in 3 years. I'm telling you, this is not something that might seem like easy money. And I tell people, if it was freaking easy money, I did an article with The Athletic years ago. And I said, if it's easy, everybody's doing it. Because really, at that time, we were in Atlantic City in a $1 billion casino. Yeah, it's so easy that they build $1 billion casinos in a desert where they have to pump in water and fly in food. That's how easy gambling is. Come on. Truth. You're a truth warrior. Let's be truthful here. Kansas City champs of the spring season. Yeah, I love me some KC this year. Midday Money, I love it, Al. That's the name. I think I like the Midday Money show. I think I'm gonna print up some shirts. Midday Money with Higgs. Yay! Like button. We got likes. We're at a good number for likes considering everybody in the chat's probably on a like. Mike, yeah, we said the Warriors last night. That line was coming down. It was 1.5. It was 3 down to 2 down to 1. And listen, I got no love for the 2000 version of the Golden State Warriors. I'm a Run TMC guy, and I like them there. I'm not a fan of the Lakers at all, especially a depleted Laker team. Clippers paid. I like the Clippers. That was a spot, and it was. Listen, as much as it was a little fishy, you lose by 20, and then you come back, you're like a 1.5 point favorite over the Mavericks, they're in the midst of a bad year. This is another wasted year for them. Hopefully, they get some talent around Luka and get him a run going over there. But this is a wasted year in my eyes for Dallas. So NIT tomorrow, Toledo, Richmond. This line did open. Richmond as a fave, totally flipped. We said on, I think Sunday night, somebody's like Richmond. I'm like, you're out of your mind, So they went from like a 3-point favorite down to a 2-point dog. I think I have Toledo on a money line on one side, and I think maybe -1 or 2. I like Toledo. I'll say it here again. This team could score 80-something points a game. They rebound, almost 40 rebounds a game. Richmond, I had them in the ACC, the A10. I had them for the A10 championship in the tournament. they laid an egg. They've been laying eggs all year, 13-8, 3 in a row into the toilet. They were a preseason top 25 team last year, 24-7. Seniors back. You'd think that, all right, this is going to be a good team. COVID, injuries, this and that. And for the NIT, you had, I saw Michael mention there, you have like your motivation factor, teams that want to be there. Well, in this year's NIT, you have a choice. You can be there, you don't have to be there. And teams that don't want to be here didn't have to come play. So anybody who wants to play here, they're a little motivated. Do I feel some teams a little more excited to be here than others? Toledo is coming out of the MAC. To come here, win a couple games. It's good for their players. Richmond. What are they? Hey, let's go win the NIT. We were in the top 25. We should be, a 10 seed in the NCAA tournament. And here we are. Yeah, I think Toledo comes out and really trucks them here. And then we got Western Kentucky St. Mary's. St. Mary's. Hey, they get an invitation. I think they're a 2 seed because they're St. Mary's out of the WCC. I mean, you won 14 games this year. Western Kentucky. We lost with them in the Conference USA, and I had a nice little nugget on them to win that game. And they were down early. They battled back. Maybe they wasted all their strength. They coming back. You get tired out. They had that game with 2 or 3 minutes left. Had a small lead. Couldn't put them away. This team beat Alabama on the road. 73-71. This team can play. They've been in Conference USA Championship, I think, for 3 straight years. Look, granted, always the bridesmaid, never the bride, but they're talented. I'll take them. Again, I just gave them to you, but now you do me a favor and get a 3-day pass on Thursday and get Thursday, Friday, Saturday. All right, that's how it's going to work. So those are my 2 NIT games I like, and we hit on some basketball. Let me come back to the chat because I'm looking at my notes here on the thing. Best hockey play tonight is Islanders and Lightning, huh? That's what you say. I say that. I should actually mention that. Jake likes that because people. I don't want to jump in and think that I did that. So, hockey-wise, for me, we said the Islanders last night on the show, so I agree with you there. Tampa Bay, I think if it's a big line, 130. You know what? I wouldn't mind laying this number here. I mean, I'll probably go if I'm going to bet this game, which I'm not. I would go puck line because you're up in the 150 range, and I kind of like that Dallas team. They usually are pretty solid defensively, so I would. If you want to do Tampa, I guess I'd lean puck line for me, but I have no money on that game. I said earlier we kind of like the Islanders. I was probably going to come back with Boston. I had them yesterday in a loser. I might come back with them again here tonight. They're basically plus money, small, maybe even money there for you. Ninja likes the Lightning. I know D, fun to watch. Traded Mitch was a crime. A wasted career in Sacramento. Hey, he got there. He was at the tail end of those good teams that Sacramento had back in the late 90s, early 2000s with Vlade and Weber. White chocolate was awesome to watch. That guy, holy cow! Who else was on that team? Bibby. They have Bibby, Mike Bibby back there. Should never traded Mitch. Criminal. Yeah, the thing with Western Kentucky is sometimes we saw them be anemic in the first half of their game. They could go when I had them on a game before that too against UAB, and it should be an easy win, and all of a sudden they just go ice cold. So yeah, I see people coming in on Western. Line's not really moving much. I still like Western. I told you why. I mean, this is a talented team. For them, NIT, this isn't where they want to be. The coach, I think, not you can get heat, not delivering. Absolutely. This guy's team, again, you're a couple straight conference championships, win one, and you're losing because the play's not that good. So eventually it's got to come back on the coach a little bit. And then speaking of coaches, I said, like, who's ever in Indiana, that guy's just going to be on his way out next year. No, he got canned this year. What did I say? What was it 8, 9 teams from the Big Ten, and Indiana's not one of them. that guy's in trouble, and they booted him out. Booted him out. So, not that I want to see their coach booted out West Kentucky, but you know, you got to win one championship. Come on. Richie Rich, Tampa is 50-9 after scoring 2 points or less. Okay, but are they one goal? I don't like laying that kind of number. Stojakovic, yeah, nice 3-bomber. Where's our where are all the Steph guys? Pedro is better than Pedro over Curry. Did he win? He was on a Laker team. I remember when the Lakers went full blown. They brought in Karl Malone, Gary Payton. It was kind of like the Rockets when they had Pippen and Barkley. I mean, we joke about like teams getting together, big three, and then you see like Shaq or like somebody like Barkley and Pippen get together. But at that point, they're in their mid-30s. They're nowhere near what they were in their primes. They're kind of more role kind of players at that point. I mean, although Barkley, I think he was just like a rebounding machine. Like when he went to Houston, he was just really crushing the glass there, not really putting up his 25 a game at Houston in his younger days. All right, listen, we hit some NBA. Hockey-wise, we're on where we are. And then we talked about the NIT. Tonight, though, we'll do more NIT. We'll look into the Thursday NIT game because tomorrow on the Wednesday show will probably be more all the playing games. We'll probably get some playing games tomorrow and a couple. We'll hit some of the college games, because the Thursday show will do more of the Friday college basketball. And, Thursday night, we'll see. It'll be a short show. We're headed down AC for the weekend. I know a bunch of people here said they're coming down, so that'll be great to see everyone who's coming. We'll have hats, we'll have shirts. It'll be fun. LeBron's on steroids. I'm out of here on that note. Listen, thank you for all the likes. Thank you for watching the comments. If you're not subscribed to YouTube or on a Facebook group, get in there. I'm at real_Higgs on Twitter. It's right on top. Give me a follow. And I'll see everybody tonight at 10 p.m. 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. See you tonight. Good luck, everybody.